Hello. Wow, has it been a long time since I've been fishing? It is now, January 23rd or something? Thursday it is today. And I haven't been fishing. I did go once a couple of weeks ago. Basically, without playing the violin too much, I've had a broken hand, which is this one. You probably won't be able to see it. Yeah, I got a big lump on the side here. Yeah, it's just about getting out. I'll say around about probably 90-95%. Yeah, like I say, I went a couple of weeks ago, no joy. I was even getting old Miles to cast my rods out for me. It was that bad. Not ashamed to admit that. Fished it not very well. Sorry about the cars. And yeah, basically I'm ready to go. I'm not going to waffle on too much because I'll probably catch up on the road, no doubt, as I normally do. Tackle's all in. This was a nightmare sorting out, obviously, because I haven't been really properly for well over a month. And yeah, since sort of early December really. I think I broke my hand, yeah, it was like first week in December, something like that. And yeah, my van was a mess, everything was everywhere. There was some stuff in my garage, some stuff in my shed, some stuff still in my van. There was rotten maggots everywhere. I cleaned this right rim out here yesterday. Yeah, it was all full of maggots and everything. Oh, it was a bit wrong really. Needs a jet wash in here. But yeah, I didn't go that far. So basically, I've got two options really. Well, I've got about 4 options. I could go linear, I could go Lynch. I could go to Reading and fish on White Swan, and I could go to the Cotswolds and fish on the Big Pit. I haven't 100% made my mind up. I have been thinking about Dinton because I wanted to do a bit of the zigging on there that I sort of missed out on last season, because obviously when I joined it was sort of on the deck. There was some zig stuff going on, but I did a lot of fishing on the deck, didn't I, like in the edges. If you're a relentless watcher of my vlogs, you'll know what I was up to on there. So yeah, that's it. Catch up on the road. I'm all ready to go. Tackle's just sort of swung in there, but I'll sort it out when I get there. Don't know what's been going on the lake. I know of one guy that's been fishing there all winter. I'm going to head to White Swan, by the way. I haven't actually said that, have I? I'm going to head to White Swan, Dinton. Yeah, Johnny Mack basically has been on there. Mac Attack, everyone knows Johnny Mack. He's been on there all winter, and from what I know, he's had one fish. You know, he might be doing the old secret squirrel, keeping them back so it doesn't get busy, I don't know, but from what I've heard, he's had one fish, you know, what I've seen on his Instagram, and we're good mates anyway, we chat. But he hasn't told me about what's going on the pond and that, you know. Basically, he just said it was pretty dead, and that was it. You know, I haven't been asking any information on that, because I don't think that's right. That's for me to find out. It can sometimes affect your judgment if you start quizzing everyone what's going on down the lake. You know, if you listen to everyone, you wouldn't even go fishing, because I'd be telling you, yeah, it's fishing crap, mate, don't bother coming down. So yeah, plus I don't want it to, like I say, forge my view of where I think the fish are and what they're up to. So I'll stop waffling now. I'm on my way down. I've got my food, I've got my fuel, and yeah, I should be there about, should I say 6 o'clock conservatively, another 2.5 hours. Why do I do this? I'm driving past like so many lakes, but in a minute it's them big ones that are driving me. That's my fuel. Hello. The time is, I've had a little bit of a been to St John. It's now just gone 8 o'clock, so oh no, nearly 8 o'clock. Nearly 8 o'clock, been to St John, literally gone a few swims down past him, same bank. I have a little mooch down to the left. You know, I've got the deeps to the right here in the middle, sort of where John's pitched up. Then it sort of channels, goes a bit thinner, and then down into the sort of shallower end. But it's still quite deep here. I expected them to be deeps to this way, but I could be totally wrong. It's me guessing. This time of year, especially turning up in the dark, it's nice to just maybe have a little mooch. Can't spend too much time, you know, because it can just lead to nothing. So I'd rather get some rods out, keep the ears out, eyes out in the morning, no doubt, obviously, and yeah, go from there. Gonna get an Indian with John once got the rods out, just sorted them out now. Camp's all set up. Camp's all set up, got the rods here in front of me, if you can see them, all ready to go. I put the wedding rod out, the marker float out, sorry. Some people might think it's quite hard to doing it. I mean, I suppose you can put an isotope on your marker float if you want, but also, I mean, what I do is I cast it out. It's quite weedy out here, so I had to sort of find a little hole, bang, pop the, just let the float come up to the surface, so you can watch the line until the line stops paying off. 'Cause it's nice and flat calm here, luckily. The line stopped paying off, so tighten down, and obviously I know what the float's going to be doing. Cock up, and then come downwards. So basically, I put my tip on the ground. This isn't something that I've learned myself. I picked this up from a chap, and I've never told anyone about it. Put the tip on the ground at a certain point, then pull all the way back along the ground with your tip until it stops and hits the lead, and then bang, and make a mark with my tip, and then I've got the perfect depth there visibly on the ground, and I can just lay my zigs down next to it if I want it to go real high. Really good method. So basically, yeah, it's about 13 foot here, quite weedy, really weedy. So yeah, I have got a couple of clips. I only put about 7 or 8 leads out, just across the swim, same distance across the swim. Found a couple of clips, a couple of holes. 2 of them are the same distance. I'm just going to sort of chuck the one to the left where it feels a little bit clearer than most areas. Gone for mid to lowers, so yeah, I've got one about 6.5, one about 5.5, one about 4. Put the one in the clearer area on the shorter one, and then the ones among the weed a bit taller, because the weed feels like it might be about 3, maybe 4 foot tall. So picture the fish to be swimming across the top of that weed, bang, couple of zigs in their faces. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I've got one. Would you believe it? First night, 23rd of January, 11:30. Literally just sat here, and yeah, I had a bite. It's only a little one, little scaly one. I'm not going to do any pictures, because these all had across the way, and yeah, it's not really what it's sort of. If you don't need to know, you don't need to know. So I'm just going to get it out, unhook it. And I had it on, basically. I'll tell you what, I'll fill you in on what happened tomorrow, what I'm doing tactics wise, and that, i.e. where I'm fishing them spot wise in the weed or whatever, and at what depths. I'll fill that in tomorrow. But yeah, I've got a fish. I'll get it on the mat now, do a little bit of mat stuff, just in night mode of it, or maybe with my torch on, but I don't want to create too much attention. But I knew it was a bite, obviously, and I wanted to try and keep it stealthy, so I went to the rod, switched the alarm off, being carpy and stealthy, you know, as you do, so I didn't get recognised, anyone in the night, and my bloody anti-theft thing started going off on my receiver. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, obviously I don't mind John knowing down here, because he's probably more secret school than I could ever be, if he wants to be. Yeah, I don't know who the lad is opposite, so, well, it's not opposite, it's more to me right and opposite, but I don't know who it is, so it could be someone I know, and then tomorrow I end up telling him, but at the minute I don't know who it is, so I don't want to create any attention. So yeah, let's get it out. Ah, it's a mega fish. Oh, what a banger. Those zigs come out in the net. Nailed literally right there. That's what it was. Happy days. Nice pretty fish though. Typical Dinton. Morning everybody. It's Friday. All you guys, most of you guys, I'll be on you. Let me switch this. Most of you guys will be on your last day of work today. So you'll be happy with the chappies. It's actually today my brother is having a little girl. Yeah, 8 o'clock, it's like 7:20 now. Been up since just before first light. That would have been about 7:15. And yeah, I've seen nothing. But yeah, my brother's having a little go. Congratulations, brother, if it's happening right now. So I'm going to have a niece, technically. Another one. Got 3 already. Obviously, I'm the best uncle in the world. Oh, it tastes like Buddy Wipes. But yeah, caught myself a fish. What's even better, I ended up sitting up till like 2 o'clock in the morning and I had 3. 2 definitely. Oh my god, I've just seen one. One's just stuck its head out. Look at this. That is the first one I've seen. Right there. Boom. One sec, let me line this up. That's mental. Good job of keeping my eyes out there. I'm just focusing on you. Mental. Yeah, had one. And he had 3 last night, 2 to me left. One a bit further, one out here. Probably still is this water. I'm going to weigh it up a bit today. And he had a possible as well. Yeah, basically, I haven't really filled you in on what's gone on. I'll try and give it at you as quick as possible. Don't say that to the women. Yeah, basically, turned up. And yeah, I did tell you about I envisaged them to be from the deeps to this way. Didn't really have loads to go on, didn't have loads of time. Got on here, just put mid-layer zigs out and lower, mid to lowers in the night. And sometimes I'll work mid to highers in the day, just as a rule of thumb, try and work them out. As it happens, I've caught one on like a 5.5 footer. And it's about 13 foot out here. I didn't do it, well, I got the depth, but it's not 100% bang on because obviously I did it in the dark, you know, but I'm pretty sure it's about 13 feet and it feels about that as well. Got 3 out and bang, that one's gone off, which it was about 11, half 11, something like that. I just had a single beat, like that. I'm straight up because I know on the zigs that can be enough. I've gone out and I've just seen the bobbin just pulled forward more than the others, just like literally I'm fishing these bowstring tight. It's just sat a little bit forward and I've just seen it recorrect. I thought, that's a bite, and it's gone. I just see it just move a little bit and I thought, yeah, that's a bite. So yeah, basically one beep, hit it and it was on. It's only a little one, double maybe, I don't know. Didn't weigh it or anything, just didn't want to get too faffy with it. I would get the rods back out, but more importantly adjust the heights. You know, I found around about the height, adjust the heights of the zigs. I only did one of them, I didn't want to cut, redid that rod, and then my left hander I sort of put closer to that zone where that middle rod was. That's the one that went, and yeah, put it closer and adjusted the height to the exact same. You know, millimeters can make a difference, or inches, let's say. Maybe not millimeters, but yeah, inches can make a big difference on them zigs. When I've seen the fish from the trees, you know, at this time of year, and they're swimming around, they're single file, or sometimes side by side, but they're all at the same height. That's the most important thing. They're all at the same height. There's not one lower, one above, and they're all swimming like this. They are like this. You know, so if them zigs are just here or just there, is it too far out of their way? You know, and I've had them literally in their paths, a foot below them and a foot above them, and visually watched them just swim straight past them. So you can't beat putting them right in their gobs. I've literally seen 2 more now since that first one this morning. One to the right that I've put a zig on. I've just seen another one a little bit more right than that. So I'm going to bring that middle rod in, because that one's been out all night now and these 2 are definitely fresh. I'm going to bring that one in and get a bit more right. Loads of room here, so. Spot on. That was bang on. basically the fish showed quite a bit further out, and then saw the trail of bubbles come back this way, probably good 2 rod lengths, you know, so it could be quite, had it not been quite calm, quite easily been tempted to chuck to, you know, the middle, but it was definitely this side because it went whoosh, came back like this. Come on, the son of triple roll. Hey. Come on. It's a better fish. It's gone on a knot. That was a better fish. Oh, to say I'm devastated would be an understatement. What can you do? You win some, you lose some. But that's the first time I've ever, touch wood, had a zig go on a knot. I have heard of it happening. I remember my mate Nick had one go there, but that's what I mean. It's a game you play, but I've just been round and got some stronger uplink off John, just in case. But it's not the uplink, it's just gone on a knot, going through the weed. I mean, you guys would have seen the battle. It was going, it was to and fro. I could tell it was through the weed, but wow, was it a powerful fish? I could tell it was just holding down. It knew what it was doing. I mean, for me, 6-turn grinner knot, if you tie it right, just like that, slide it down before putting any pressure on, that knot I've got 1000% faith in. And that ain't going anywhere. You know, that passes the pull test for me. Oh, just unlucky. Simple as that. But like I say, win some, lose some. It's confidence. That is the rod that I caught on last night. It was the middle, and I reach up to the right earlier. I'm pretty sure you guys see me do it after seeing a show. Bit short, slightly right. So I know that it's the, because I measured the zig up that I caught on last night to the one that I re-put out, and so I know that it's the same depth again. So I'm gonna put them all to that depth. I need to I need to find a spot that way. I don't want to just chuck into that low weed again, because that could have potentially been what caused me the problem there. So I am gonna have a little feel about. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little feel, 1 or 2 casts. I know that sounds bad, but you know, I've got another few nights, well, about 2 nights. So I need to, you know, although there is fish here, obviously, you know, 1 or 2 casts over there, and I just let it up over here, hadn't I? Them 2 rods are still out, just let it up over here. You know, the fish ain't gone far. I've had a bite. Unreal. Couldn't ask for any more perfect zigging conditions, really. This is like, you know, thinking back to the old Christchurch days and that.
highish pressure, overcast white sky. Yeah, little ripple. Oh, it's mad. Like, even sometimes when the wind blew over, it'd be flat calm, and then when the ripple came over the top, you'd get a bite, and you just knew it was open, and they'd hug the wind line and all that. Stay just in the wind. Could be totally wrong, like, but if I can get a bit of confidence from it, so be it. But to be fair, my confidence is sky high at the minute. 2 bites in like less than 12 hours. After there's not been anything out all year, as far as I know. It's gonna be high. Hello, people.
Yeah, I had a nap at an hour earlier, drowning my sorrows. And yeah, that'd be me now, straight through to probably 2 o'clock in the morning. It's what time now? About 5, is it? 4. Just starting to lose the light. So, yeah, stay up. No doubt hear a few, unless I pushed them off. Doing the leading and losing that fish and that, but had to be done. See what the night brings. Come on, the sun.
Where have they gone? I'm thinking. Been looking, I've not seen anything. I've been marching a couple of swims that way, a couple of swims that way, up and down, looking. Not seen nothing to go on at all. However, thinking the first 2 shows yesterday morning were both that side, and then the other 3 shows were that side, and the bite. Is that something to say? They went left to right. I don't know, they might be here. They might be in the bloody car park swim. Down the end, who knows? That's all I've got to go on at the minute.
I'm on the barra. Ooh. I am gonna make the move. Whee! Let me do that. Yeah, I'm gonna make the move. I'm gonna go over into a swim called Jack's Boards. I haven't seen anything over there. It's that one there. But I am casting. Is it that one? Oh, that one there. But that's the way I'm casting. Yeah. From here, that's where I've caught and lost that fish from yesterday. Last few shows have been here. You know, they started this way, they've gone that way. The deep water's there. They predominantly head for that deep water from past knowledge when the pressures drop in, and that's exactly what's going on now. So I could even cast to the zone that I'm in now from Jack's Boards if I really needed to, but I'm gonna probably just fish them out in front. Got new view, new ears in a different zone. Just see if they have moved that way. You know, you've got to go on instinct sometimes. Definitely feel like when I was catching here, I was physically seeing them here, and I know I'm not physically seeing them anywhere else, but I feel like if they were still here, I'd be picking up bites. You know, I'm purposely fishing little drops in the bobbins to maybe pick up the odd little liner here and there. But there's a lot of fish in this lake, but they just go uncaught and undetected for whatever reason it is. Very clever carp. I learned that quite quickly from spring last year when I first started in April. There are definitely no mugs. I definitely can't get that fish loss out of my mind. It is replaying, and you just know. You know when you know, you know. And I've caught plenty of big fish. Not blowing my own there, but I've caught a lot of big fish, and I just knew it was a good one. I'm pretty sure I have watched it back, and I say it when it's lunging and there's no kick in the tail. I just knew, you know. And there's a lot of 40, couple of potential 50-pound fish in here at the minute, and you just think, what could it have been, you know? It definitely weren't no 20-pounder, you know, or anything small like the one in the night just before it, you know. So, it's what it is. These things happen, but I need to settle the score, get myself a chunk. Right, on the move. See you soon. Oh, you're not gonna believe this. Excuse the jogger running past. Hello. Would you believe it? I've literally, this is as far as I got. Pretty much, literally about to wind in. Rods are on the deck, and I've seen two in a matter of 20 seconds. Literally, one straight out. I've just chucked this zig on it in front of me here. This one's now on the first show, which was out here, literally just short of the wind line. And then literally, I was like, oh my God, as if. Almost expecting a bird to pop up, but I knew it was a fish. Same shows as yesterday, and then bang, one showed over here, another similar type of show, just stuck its head out real subtle, and that one is already going in that direction, so I haven't touched anything. That one went down real nice as well. So all my guessing, all my preempting, all my oh yeah, you've got to go on your gut and past experience and that. I'm not saying there's not fish over there, but there's definitely fish here, and I've been catching, and I've got the depth. So, I ain't going anywhere. Mental. I better get these back on alarms, because on zigs I wouldn't know. But, yeah. Staying put. What? I'm packing away again. Yeah, I'm moving. There's too much bird activity over there for my liking. I'm moving. Pressure's dropping. Deeper water. I'm going. Right. I am round the other side. This is Jack's Boards, where I originally thought about going. I was fishing. Where was I? Over there. That's when. Yep. Middle there. Fishing sort of this way anyway. I could even sort of hit that area if I really had to, where I had that last bite anyway. But yeah, got all this in front of me. Great view as well, great view. I did have another idea where I possibly wanted to go, which was a couple of swims down, swim 18. But there's someone literally just turned up and gone in that area there. So obviously, I'm sort of say stuck with this. I'm forced into this opportunity. I think this swim. Yeah, I'm just, I mean, the birds got a little bit scarce when I came out onto this platform, so I sort of mooched off, but they're all sort of gathering back round. I want them to sort of give me that line of where them hatches were going off, so I'm just all sort of slowly starting to come back in now. See these ones here. Over here. Oh, gone a bit blurry, too fast. Oh. But anyway, yeah, they are here. Yeah, I've got this one here in front of me, so yeah, I'm just gonna chill, watch, see if I see anything. If not, I will just be putting them out here. Keep them depths the same, because although it is a little bit deeper water, the pressure's dropping a little bit. So if anything, you know, that 6 foot, you know, it's a couple of feet deeper out here, but with the pressure dropping, there might be a couple of feet lower anyway. Who knows? You know, it's got to stick to the same depths. For now, anyway. So I've got 2 rods out. Literally just kept them exact with the same. I've done nothing. Obviously just checked the up points, but yeah, this is all I'm up to. Standard zig liner, 11 pound uplink. This is black on black, size 10, hook, curve point. Thinking anglers, ovs, and a 4 ounce thread. I mean, look, I'm guessing a lot of people know how to zig fish, but for those that don't, anti-tangle, head clip system, literally that is just touched on. Look at that, comes off so easy. You're not hitting your clip or trapping it as it lands, then that lead's going to eject. So make sure when you're casting you do it right. Yep, 6 footers. Going out. That's it.
Things kind of went from bad to worse last night. Well, I wouldn't say bad to worse, these things happen, but it's around about, it's about 1:45. It must have been 1:30, 1:45 by the time. Yeah, because I got back sorted about 2:15, yeah. So 1:30, 1:45, the middle rods, just like a few beeps, and I know on zigs that any sort of beeps really are bites. And yeah, I've shot down there, the swings on the deck, it's just gone as a zig would, fishing at bowstring. And yeah, it had been to it and nothing there. So lead gone as well, so clearly been done. But I honestly expected nothing to happen. I actually said last night that I expected nothing to happen, so when that happened, totally took me out of the blue. I did end up staying up quite late, not too late, but I stayed up quite late. And I've been up since this morning. I actually just flung the rod back out, straight out front as it was, put a new lead on. To be honest, I didn't even check the hook. You know, I was a bit, so I've had a few bits and bobs going on, and I was a bit disheartened. I was a bit sort of off. I was definitely a bit peed off because obviously I've just been done. So yeah, I've just wanged it back out there, and yeah, been up since first light. Haven't seen anything. Stood down there on the old decking, watching out, and yeah, I've not seen anything. I'm going to stick it out a little bit, but I've got somewhere to be, so I'm probably going to be packed away for what, 10 o'clock at the latest. It could do with being on the road, could be a few hours getting back. Yeah, so that's me really. Hopefully, if there's any sort of carp gods, they would repay me for my efforts. Say efforts. It's not that hard fishing, zig fishing. It's just like, but just being out here, I suppose, is effort. You know, some people aren't that into it, especially in January. So I suppose you can look at it that way, but there's nowhere else I'd rather be. Yeah, I know it sounds a bit so cliche, but this is like home really. Outside, outdoor cats, aren't we? See what the morning brings. Gone from literally hero to zero. Caught fish in a couple of hours. Woohoo! Lost a chunk. And been done. Made a move. Actually packed away twice. Made the move. And now I feel like it was definitely the right move to get that bite, even though that could have been it. They definitely moved somewhere. I knew that, they'd moved. And yeah, maybe I got it right, but couldn't hook them. These things happen on zigs though, that's zig fishing, it's the game you're playing it. I'm going to eat this. Watch out there, nothing happens within the next hour when we get on the road, because it's like, well, probably 9 o'clock now, gone there. 9:30, 25 to 10, so cutting it fine really. Talk about rewarded for my efforts. On the barra, rods on the deck. One's just slipped away and it's come in with a massive bowl of weed. And that is a mega common. I don't care how big or how small that is. That's a sick fish. Now that was a battle. It just come in with a massive bowl of weed. I've got the bowl of weed all the way up. I could see the fish twisting and turning at the back of it. I am buzzing. Get in. I've got to try and keep this quiet and do some self-takes. First fish I'm going to weigh on my new scales from me brother. You can read that. Be lucky, our kid. Big up, big love, big carp. Hashtag Lloyd bros. You got me them for Christmas. Right. Get this zeroed and that, and we'll get him out. Not going to do any pictures, which is going to do a little bit of video, get it back straight away. Less people that know, the better really. I know that might sound a little bit selfish, but it's more so
you know, last thing I want is turn up next, because I'm on weekends at the minute fishing wise, so last thing I want is we're getting out and every man and his dog's down here next week, especially with it only being January. So. That's a proper winter car. I am buzzing. Nice. See what it weighs. Just over 23 and a half. Made up for everything this has. It's only a 20 pounder. Say only any fish at this time of year. What was it? The sun just creeping through. This is a nice sight. There's a little bit of a power in there. Happy days. We get it back. Lovely. There she goes. Chilling. Right, I need to tidy everything up quick time. So yeah, I was all guns blazing. I worked really hard this week, you know. I suppose it's probably quite hard for you guys to tell. Sometimes I don't know how it comes across, but you know, I think just being visually on the water constantly is something that you've got to be doing. But it is an hard enough thing to do in itself. I know some people that just don't look at the water, you know, or they're watching a phone or watching Netflix or something. Don't get me wrong, it's each to their own, but I was constantly on it, and it's quite easy to not look at the water when you're not seeing anything. It's grim. Thousands of birds out there. It's just like, you know, it can get real hard. But yeah, I have worked mentally and physically quite hard. But you know, not blowing my own trumpet. I don't never do that. But yeah, buzzing, 4 bites, lost 1, but caught 2. Got done last night. Can't ask for more than that. It's bloody January. I will be back next week, without a doubt. Hopefully Thursday. It's Sunday today. Hopefully Thursday after a few days in work. Possibly might have to wait till Friday. So we'll see. Peace out. Eggy lad.